Clash Royale.
Drops are going in, but if you have 5 or more there, you kill the drops. And then TY needs to scan every time he's going to drop, or else he's going to start losing too many units.
Yep. So we are going to be jumping into Frozen Temple now for game number 2. Nice little 2-player map. It's going to be a shorter rush distance. Can Reality come back in the series, or is TY going to close it out 2-0? Let's find out. Here we are on Frozen Temple for game number 2. And up here in the top left, in the red, losing that last one, it is Reality from Samsung Galaxy Con.
And his opponent at the bottom right, it is TY, representing KT Rolster.
KT fangirls are down here, of course. If there is a KT player, they will be here.
They will be here.
You don't have to listen. You don't have to look. They're going to be there somewhere.
Somewhere out there. As that one fangirl tries to cover up her flash tattoo. She's got it on her thigh. She's like, not on KT anymore. I'm going to Photoshop expand upon the tattoo to make it look like TY's face instead.
I don't know. Having a TY flash tattoo is pretty cool regardless. Shouldn't be ashamed of that.
Yeah, no, I mean, I have one.
You do?
Yeah, on my back.
Oh.
Nobody knows that about me, but
I've never seen that.
Yeah, I mean, I know I
It's
do
funny.
normally. I try to keep it hidden when we change together because.
Do you put like a skin patch over your skin?
Yeah. So okay, I only show it to like when I go to like the pool or something because I don't really care. But you know, when I'm changing the makeup room, I don't want anyone to see my flash tattoo. It makes it look like a biased caster. So I got to keep it
That's
secret.
true. Yeah. You would never want to appear as a biased caster.
No, definitely not. That's why like I don't get close to any pro gamers. You know, I'm totally 100% legit. When Dark asked me if I want to get a bottle of soju with him, I'm like, nah, man, I'm going home. I'm like,
I can't show my bias.
I'm also like, I don't
don't
like
want to show you
like,
my bias.
all the pro gamers hate me because I never drink soju with them. I'm like, nah. I mean, if like we go out that one time and I show you my flash tattoo, then we're really close, and like I might be biased in my commentary.
Yeah. You never want to get that close for sure.
This grenade will get a shot off, but it's not
Reaper on the run.
I don't think. He has to go to diagonal angle, and basic geometry will tell you that this should be a dead Reaper.
He needs a perfect grenade. And that's
enough, maybe? Nah, he's still caught off.
He had to go up the cliff. That was his only escape.
Well, TY's second Reaper was looking for him to do that.
He wasn't in position yet, though.
I mean, I think you are right, but I think he was kind of like, maybe he'll mess up.
Well, interesting build regardless from Reality. He does go for, I think it was gas first, gets his fast factory out here, going for the Hellions once again. Whereas TY just going for 2 Reapers. Bit of a safer build here.
It's really important to get the scout off that he just got with the SCD because that lets him know that it's going to be a Hellion push, and he can get ready. I think I literally developed today, in the middle of the day, a cold in the middle of summer. Like suddenly my nose is really runny. You guys might even hear me sniffling a little bit. Like I was totally fine when I was casting Heroes earlier this afternoon, and now I'm like, wow, I've got like nasal drip. And
you're catching the game trader flu. That's
right.
what you're getting, actually.
I was casting.
You got to be careful about that. You know, you don't want to be casting too many other games here, Wolf. You got to be careful.
Yeah, people are already mad at me. I'm casting StarCraft 1. I'm like, well, it's still StarCraft. They're like, well, it's not the same. I never played it.
I don't know about this game, so it scares me. Don't talk about it.
Oh, look at this Cyclone. Gonna get caught. Oh, he turned off autocast. You see that? He had it off, and then he targeted it there.
That's what you got to do, man.
I don't know what the official name of that ability is, the lock-on. And we have the Korean client, so I can't even look at your PC right now. But anyway, that's what you got to do. People need to do that more often. Now it's back on, but it doesn't matter because he turned it off for that one moment to secure that one Hellion kill.
Not gonna work out here.
I mean, this is still a good trade for him. Look at that, like kills so many Hellions. He's making another Cyclone too. He actually planned on losing it.
Let's see how many more Cyclones he makes here. Just a bit. Okay. Just makes one more and is going to go into tank production. That's what I like to see, TY. Don't scare me like that.
Don't freak us out like that.
Don't want to see no Cyclones.
Get some mag field throw. No! Tries to like harass. He like drops Cyclones in the main base of Reality, turns off the auto cast, and like while he's killing SCVs in the main, he then like targets one at the third base. It's like, I can reach it from here. Picks up and leaves. Harass Vikings. Like, oh, you thought your Vikings can't shoot the ground. I'm going to start picking them off one by one with my Cyclones. Kind of a funny thing if that actually would ever happen. Yeah. Pretty sure that probably happened in the beta a lot when people were experimenting.
Maybe in 5 years, the meta will develop so much.
Is he building barracks in the middle of the map? Can you check? What is that in the middle of the map?
I think it might be supply depots. Yeah,
okay.
2 supply depots here. And a bunker actually coming up. He's shutting down this ramp hardcore. Nothing happening there. TY, like, by the way, going to go for bio once again.
Hardcore Turtle channeling his Artosis. In the booth right now.
Yeah. Got to challenge your Artosis from time to time.
Pick those depots up. And, I mean, this game looks oddly similar to the previous one in techs. Viking count's going to be better for Reality, but he needs to shut down drops because Vikings, if you lose your whole production, you have to all in Vikings. You're having that huge Viking advantage. It doesn't matter when you have to fight bio with them because Vikings are terrible versus bio. If they weren't, you will just be making Vikings all the time, Vikings on the ground. This is a nice little run by here. This is the kind of damage that Reality was looking for last game and never found. Yes, he did get denied, and I was like, Wolf always says nice harass, but the idea is good, and he almost got in there. A good response by TY.
Yeah. You can see TY's got Eunice over there just for the defense, so he knew this was going to happen eventually. And we do have Mech, of course, here from Reality once again. Very similar. Going to make those 2 extra factories here once he gets those that third base up.
That harass was just as effective, Wolf, says Twitch chat, that one Marine over here. Like, all right.
Base Wolf. Always rooting for Reality.
Well, Reality also has a flash tattoo, so we're brothers like that.
How do you know that?
Well.
Be careful who you tell about that. Flash tattoos.
I only just told you, no one else was listening.
Yeah, that's true.
Another Marine going to come up here and check. Now, this is cool because if you keep sending Marines like this, you don't have to use scans to figure out if tanks are in position or not. It costs you...
have that Marine get his face blown up. It's like, yeah.
It's like, how bad did that Marine get shreked? Okay, we shouldn't attack. Oh, he gets a Hellion. Whoa! That was way more value than he expected. This is a crazy thing to do. But he has tank evac, you know, by just the nature of this being Legacy of the Void, so you can pick up and get away. That was really risky. Like, if the Vikings were nearby, those tanks are just dead. But he does kind of get a shot or 2 off and then back off. I think that's 4 Hellions in that one drop on the left. The other one is a Marine drop.
It's 4 Marauders.
Oh.
Actually.
Okay. Oh, of course it is. I'm like, my brain's upside down. Because...
yeah, that happens sometimes.
I got this cold suddenly. I'm going to blame it on that. So here comes the drop. 2 Vikings again. 2 seems to be the magic number for Reality, but I just don't think it's enough. These drops consistently get off as a result. Now, if he brings too many units to defend this, the third base is going to get attacked. So
yeah, look at TY just waiting. He's like, let's see what you do. Scan immediately. And does he have the response here, the defense? He does.
Oh, gets the tower, though. That's pretty big. Means he can come in from different unknown angles later on. Looks like this will finally get shut down. Something that he struggled to do in the previous game.
And he's looking to continuously drop. On a map like this, it is going to be a little bit harder if you have the necessary defense. So, you know, you can't quite do the horseshoe. You don't have that wide open main like you do on Dusk Towers.
Yeah. It's definitely kind of a different map. There's less dead airspace as well. Here comes this push. Gonna grab the turret first. Looks like he was prioritizing that so he can do later follow-up drops. Gonna go for the armory now. will stop +1 attack. By the way, this time Reality's actually getting it instead of skipping attack upgrades entirely. Repair does go down, but 6 SCVs are dead. Now he's going to the main base. The Sensor Tower sees this. He needs to respond.
And how is he going to respond exactly? He's going to clean up the natural, perhaps, eventually. Here come all the Vikings. One small drop coming in, but is that enough?
He also killed that siege tank at the natural. Is doing more damage there. 20, 25.
Oh boy, look at all these SCVs
He's
going
just targeting.
down.
Vikings can't fight. Bio on the ground.
He can just kite this. He's like, what, you're going to fight me with that? That's not enough.
Stim Marines versus these waddlers.
Yeah, man, they are waddlers big time, those Hellbats. And now 35
Hellbats and
SCVs.
Vikings, man, they're waddling.
Yeah. Oh boy. Now what does Reality do? I mean, he's got a bigger army. I suppose he has to go attack, but TY's already on it. He's like, no, I know you got to attack now, so I'm just going to drop you.
I think TY is basically just abusing the fact that in this map pool, especially in these first 2 maps, like Frozen Temple's not as long as Dust Towers, but it's still a pretty long rush distance. If you do damage like this, critical worker damage, the counterattack path is too long. He has this entrenched setup. He has 2 sensor towers. Like, what damage is Reality reasonably going to be able to find here? I don't think there is any. Like, it's just not going to happen.
And you can see that he's checking the 4th base, too. It's like, do I have to worry about this? Okay, no. He's going to be forced into attacking me if he's not taking another base. And, I mean, you can see that now. Reality's moving out. Now, what is TY going to do? It looks like he wants to just avoid this army and go for the counter drop.
Here it comes. Now, for now, it's going to be another of those situations where Reality needs to, like, go. This kill at SCV, then leave. Turning around is not an option if TY's army is already there. He needs to really go faster. You talked about how he's kind of lollygagging in the last game, was not really pushing the issue quickly. And, like, TY is just totally outmaneuvering him now. He did all of this without Blue Flame, by the way. Blue Flame is almost done, but it's not done for this fight. These Vikings are going to kill the medevacs, but dropping on top.
Yeah, from behind.
Hellbat's too late.
Way too much stuff.
That is going to be game over. Hellbat's coming in at the end there instead of the beginning with no Blue Flame as well. GG.
That's going to be it. Easy series for TY, cleaning them up in a 2-0 victory here.
Really curious to see how TY Patience is going to go, because TY looks very on point, much more on point than Cure. So maybe TY just flies out of the group. What did he go, like 7-0 in his challenge group? 8-0. Like
8-0, yeah.
He's
no,
on
he didn't
fire.
lose a single one.
He's unbreakable. I mean, he did lose in the Pro League Round 3 finals, but in these individual leagues, he just cannot be touched right now.
Yeah, maybe he had that, that taste of the finals. He's like, I finally got it. I won it again. And he's looking pretty good here so far in SSL. Got a not-so-hard group as well, Definitely the favorite over all these players. Everybody in the interviews was like, oh, TY's the guy that I'm scared of. I didn't want to be in his group, but he's here. And there you go. So TY looking quite nice, shrekking Reality in that 2-0.
Yeah, Reality just kind of being stuck in his mech mindset, but getting totally beaten there by TY.
At every turn.
And I'm sure Cure is like, okay, all I have to do is drop this guy if he keeps playing like this, and I can win.
So it looks like we're going to be going here to another break soon. Guys, go out there and tell your friends about the SSL. We got to get more people on the stream watching more of these great games. So we're going to see you guys in a bit before we get to that winner's match.